I'm Addie.
I'm Sejal.
And what are your names, ranks, and your grade?
I'm First Sergeant Taylor McDonough, and I'm a sophomore, and this is
Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Gianna Beck, and I'm a junior.
What do you guys do?
All right, so in JROTC, we do a lot of different activities. So we do stuff in class, we have extra special teams, and we also have community outreach. So something we'd like to talk about today is our Raider team. So this is one of our special teams in the program, and this is like an optional activity. And we usually do this before or after school, so this is just extra in addition to the class that we actually have in the school. And Raiders is an opportunity for things like team building. We learn things about military science, and it's mostly focused on physical fitness.
Yeah, so the events that we compete in consist of a 5K run or 3 miles. We do rope bridges across water where we tie seats and we cross. A cross-country rescue, which is when we put 80 pounds on a stretcher and some backpacks and we run a mile. We flip a really heavy tire as a team, and then we do an obstacle course consisting of carries, going through tubes, and an 8-foot wall.
And another really cool thing about Raiders is our actual competitions. So usually we compete in our local competitions with our brigade, which is just kind of like the local schools in our areas, in our area, and then
district, yeah,
in our district. So we were actually, in addition to that, able to have the opportunity to travel to nationals. So this year we made it to nationals, and we traveled down to Fort Knox, Kentucky. This was last week. We were there for 5 days, and this was our nationals competition.
So what do you guys do at Raider Nationals?
So at Raider Nationals, we did a lot of fun stuff. So first of all, we were staying in the barracks at Fort Knox. So you want to talk about that, Taylor, our experience in the barracks?
So the barracks are just giant rooms where the 3 schools from Reno, we all went into the one big barrack room, and
Yeah, we had
there were
30
bunk beds.
people.
Yeah,
So 2 bunks, 30 people to a room.
yeah, and we all slept in there, and it was surprisingly comfortable. And we had 2 bathrooms to ourselves. It was really nice, I thought.
Yeah, they were really clean, had nice mattresses. It was actually a good experience.
Yeah, and all they asked was us to clean them up after we left.
Yeah, so another thing was we had some MREs for lunch.
They were surprisingly good. I was scared.
What'd you have, Taylor? What'd you have for lunch?
I had the macaroni with tomato sauce. It was so good.
Yeah, I had the shredded beef in barbecue sauce. So, those were that was an experience. We had to learn how to make them, pour the water in, and it heats it all up.
Yeah.
So it has everything you'd ever need for your meal in the field, and it has a little kit with matches and gum and all this stuff, but they were actually really good. We had lots of calories so we could, fuel up for our competition.
About 3,000, they said.
Yeah, it's a lot of calories.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
What are some other interesting things that you guys do?
So, Raiders isn't our only special team. We have others how we do the national anthem, the flags go out on the football field. That's our color guard, and prom royalty goes to our saber arch by our saber or honor guard team. We go by both. Our air rifle team shoots nationally, and they compete in the nation. That's pretty cool. And drill team is where we compete in marching and ceremony. I think those are pretty cool.
Yeah, so you'll see us around at school events, every football game, every assembly. Our color guard's out there, and sometimes you see the honor guard. So
representing Galena,
yeah.
Why would you recommend this to others?
I would personally recommend JROTC at our school because there's just an endless amount of opportunities for education. You have team collaboration, community service, and there's so many options for you to learn about your future career. So I think it's one of the best programs we have for hands-on experience for, what am I going to do later in life? This is a great way to kind of learn what you want to do, because we do so many wide varieties of things from academics and physical stuff.
Yeah.
So anything
Yeah,
you say?
and it really helps your leadership skills and being able to talk to people, and just in general becoming a better person and understanding how the world kind of works. I feel it's a mini job if you want it to be. Not for everyone, but and then it's good for colleges too.
And one more thing on that is we have such a strong support system in our community, just in JROTC, from our own school with our instructors and our cadets and our cadet leadership. You have so many people to learn from and go to, and then it branches out into our brigade, which is the other schools, and then eventually nationally, you know, talking to other people from other states. So it's a really
Yeah.
strong support system.
Yeah, and it's really social. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you
Well, thank
guys.
you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks for having us.